Hello everyone, this is Golden Veins Weekly Stock Market Condition July Week 4 and my name is Jay Choi, your English commentary. First, KOSPI. Due to the selling trend of foreign investors, financial institutions, and programs, it is now closed strong, up by 30.46 compared to the 22nd, and it has ended 1910.81. Sold 86.15 billion for individuals, 337 billion and 87.33 billion have been purchased for financial institutions and foreign investors. For program, 287 billion arbitrage and 4204 billion non-arbitrage, so for the total of 4491 billion sold with superiority. Current closing conditions for each industries. Every industry except 4 of them are all closed bullish. Wholesale of food and beverages, chemistry, machinery, electronic, medical details, transportation equipments, financial business, banking, securities business, insurance, service business, and manufacturing business are bullish. Except 3 companies among the 14 high rankings, including fabric and clothing, paper wooden products, medication, electric gas, and network business are closed strong. NHM with 8.46%, POSCO with 5.14%, LG Chemistry 4.17%, Samsung Electronic 2.35%, Shinhan Holding Company with 2.30% are bullish. On the other hand, Korea Electricity with the negative 2.93%, SK Telecom with negative 0.67%, Hyundai Heavy Industry negative 0.47%. They are all closed weaker. Exchange rate US dollar over Korean won is 1121.701, which is dropped by 0.301. US dollar over euro is $1.31, which is raised up by 1.75%. And now for KOSDAQ. Due to the selling trend of foreign investors and financial institutions, it is closed strong, up by 4.17 compared to the 22nd, and it has ended 545.31. 19 billion and 186 billion sold for individuals and financial institutions, and 412 billion purchased for foreign investors. Program trade. It has been mainly non-arbitrary trade and 99 billion purchased in superiority. Current closing condition of each industry. Each industry is closed at confused state trend. Broadcasting service and other services, general KOSDAQ IT, manufacturing, distribution, finance, communication broadcasting service, IT hardware, paper wooden products, chemistry, medicine manufacture, non-metal, metal, machine, equipment, medical device, transportation equipment parts, other manufacturers, internet, communication equipment, information device are closed strong. On the other hand, transportation, IT software service, food and beverages, tobacco, fabric and clothing, print media copy, general electronic, communication service, digital content, software, computer service, semiconductor, and IT parts are closed weaker. Most high-ranking items closed bullish. 9 companies, including Tongsa with 9.15%, POSCO ICT with 5.89%, CJO Shopping 4.63%, and SFA 4.43%, they are closed strong. We made with negative 5.95%, SK Broadband negative 2.50%, Paradise negative 1.93%, Seoul Semiconductor negative 1.63%, and lastly Patron negative 0.31%. They are closed weaker. And now let's talk about the United States. US. Founder of Facebook with favorable performance of its second quarter, Mark Zuckerberg's appraised value went up by $38 billion in one day. Favorable factors to the market, such as stabilizing political situation in Portugal, and in Japan, the ruling party won the upper house election. On 23rd, Wednesday, there has been pressure toward Wall Street investment banks such as Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, and JP Morgan Chase. New York Times, it has started an investigation on raw material trading of those investment banks. CFTC, Commodity Future Trading Commission, it has started a investigation on aluminum storage operated by those noble groups such as Goldman Sachs and Glencore Extrata. 27 raw material warehouses run by Goldman Sachs in Detroit used aluminum to increase the storage period. And on 26th, the biggest bank in US, JP Morgan, announced it will pull out of cash transactions on raw materials like crude oil and metals. Despite a poor performance of Microsoft and Google on July week 3 and McDonald's poor second quarter record on July 22nd, on 24th, Facebook announced its performance that was way above the observation value, leading the US stock market and NASDAQ, and on 25th, sharp rise of 29.61%. Favorable performance by technology sectors like Facebook, leading force of rise in NASDAQ. Facebook, its net profit of second quarter has increased by 65% compared to that of last year, so it is $4,088 million. Sales increased by 53%, which is $18,010 million, and the weekly net profit would be 19 cents. Dow points up by 13.28 compared to the 22nd, and now is 15,558.83. S&P 500 down by 3.88, and now is 1695.53. NASDAQ All Items Index is up by 12.77 and now is 3613.16. New York Mercantile Exchange and West Texas Intermediate is down by $2.08 and now is $104.69 per barrel. London ICE Future Market, the North Sea Brent gas is fixed by $0.56 and now is $108.77 per barrel. COMEX, gold future price is decreased by $14.5 and now is $1321.50 per ounce. And lastly, Europe stock market. Due to the sharp rise in short period and following sales, it is closed in steadiness. On 22nd, Portugal, there has been an agreement on having a coalition government instead of an early general election, which is a favorable factor on the stock market. Renegotiation of relief loan has been excluded, which resulted in stability among investors, so that the Portugal stock market sharply raised with 2.3. German central bank Bundesbank estimated an indication of slowdown in German economy after its second quarter. On 24th, strong state of Europe stock market thanks to the improvement on Eurozone private economy. Market investigation enterprise Market announced the Eurozone PMI to be 50.1 on July, which is the very first time breaking the baseline of 15. There's been 6 consecutive quarters of negative growth in Eurozone economy, so second quarter prediction to be stagnant as well, but it will recover its growth from the beginning of third quarter. And for Greece, if it finds a way to solve the labor force transport problem, 25 billion euro of relief loan will be offered by the end of July, which is also a favorable factor to the stock market. United Kingdom index. FTSE 100 index is decreased by 68.38 and now is 6554.79 compared to the 22nd. In Germany, DAX 300 index is down by 86.15, which ended at 8244.91. And lastly, for France, CAC 40 index is raised up by 28.92 and now is 3939.92. That's it for tonight. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys all have a great night. This is JC, and thank you.